if you carry the fuel on board, then you need yet more fuel because the fuel weighs stuff. You need more fuel to transport the fuel, right? And it's a vicious cycle. So if you can somehow, beam energy or use energy from cosmic magnetic fields or something else to help power a spacecraft or solar sails, it is a much more efficient way of traveling throughout space. Now, as far as ambient energy on Earth, well, the best kind of ambient energy, of course, is the sun. And that's and it's kind of sad and strange that we don't utilize that more. We do indirectly with our fossil fuels. It was solar energy that stored all those years in the fossil fuels. But one of the most sensible things to do would be, in fact, to recognize that the sun is a great source of energy and to try and utilize solar energy a lot more effectively than we are. And the amount of energy we would save by using solar energy would cost much less than the amount of energy it required to build new power plants.
And Professor, why do you think we're not right now on a mad scramble to utilize solar energy before it's too late? Why are we not doing that now? Why haven't we been doing that for quite some time?
Well, I guess I would have to say part of it is due to the fact that people like the President of the United States ran an oil company. and there's a lot of money to be made in oil.
No. It couldn't be that, could it?
I'm afraid money runs the world in science fiction and in reality as well.
Well, hey, speaking of the solar energy, it's brought up another question really quickly. How much did it cost for you to outfit your home with the solar panels I understand you have to...
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Too much. It cost about $50,000. I did. I actually got off the grid.
$50,000?
After I put up solar panels and wind generators and all the rest of it. And the problem with it is, of course, that it's a nice thing to do, but it's not practical. In order for me to ever see a return on what I did, I'd grow old and gray and dead, and my children would have something of a life, and they still wouldn't see a recovery.
Yeah, it's not practical now, but of course, if there was a market for everyone to do it, you can bet the cost would be a lot less, right?
Well, I guess the market doesn't get generated until the price goes way up.
I think it's a cycle. I think if there was, first of all, obviously more R&D being put in, the cost would be less. But I also think if there was the potential to sell to a huge market, you'd see the cost go down.
But, yes.
I mean, but but on the other hand, there are a lot of people who don't outfit their whole house, but for a reasonable price, certainly reduce their fuel bills. One of my colleagues has, even in Cleveland, which certainly doesn't see the sun like you see the sun where you are, even there still ends up reducing his power bill, and his cost is more like $2,000 to $5,000.
Mm-hmm. All right, west of the Rockies, you're on the air with Professor Lawrence M. Krauss. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Krauss.
Hi.
Hi. I have a question about another one of Einstein's theories. It's called frame dragging. That has to do that Frank Tipler, who I think was a mathematician.
Mathematical physics.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
see you guys later. I'm listening to Art Bell right here.
Einstein's frame dragging.
Have a good night. I'll be back
travel
soon. May the force be
around,
with you. Bye.
Supposedly.